But let's take a look now at the starting line. Tony Schumacher on your left, Larry Dixon on the right.
One of the great rivalries in drag racing, your two winningest top fuel drivers. Every time these guys come to the starting line, it's all in, let me tell you. And here's the head-to-head numbers. They're tied at 35. Finals, Schumacher leads 12-6 in the finals last season. Dixon was 8-3. In the 2010, Dixon won 2 in finals. He was 2-0. Of course, he was 12-0 in all of finals last year.
Stat guy.
You look at those numbers, but here's the stat. In semifinals last year, they were 3-3. Whoever won the matchup went on to win the event.
And of course, that 8-3 that Dixon had as an advantage really served him well last year. Oh, that one going to be a Schumacher win. Dixon. It's a big pop down track, 388, 321 miles an hour for Tony Schumacher.
Wow, that was a surprise from Larry Dixon. I tell you, both drivers had great reaction times off of the starting line. Larry Dixon had the advantage. 0.32 light, and then was pulling away early in the run before something broke. Got to believe something inside that drive line, or in the engine, probably broke and backfired that supercharger, because I didn't see any tire smoke before that point. Could have possibly broke something in the valve train, but that thing was marching pretty good early in the run.
Boy, look at that. Parts everywhere, too. So now we look what the final in Top Fuel is going to look like. It'll be Tony Schumacher with lane choice over Del Worsham. And back in Del Worsham's pit, they're beginning to go to work on that car, because Del Worsham is into his first final in Top Fuel.
Well, we're back in Del Worsham's pit, and they're going to be getting ready for the final round and watching these guys go to work. And, you know, this is a relatively new crew. These guys, you know, and the thing is you hire all these people, and sometimes they're in different positions. It takes a while to work together, but second race into the season, I'm sure they know exactly what they need to do. And obviously, with the damage that we saw on Del's car from that run, they'll have to do a little extra work as far as checking all the wiring in lines and everything and make sure everything's just perfect on top of the normal engine rebuild.
You notice when you watch this, you never see anyone get in someone else's way. It's totally choreographed.
Well, let's take a look at the anatomy of a burnout. The Top Fuel drags are a funny car. The driver rolls into the water, and he's just barely going to crack the butterflies to get the rear wheels spinning. Now, the engines goes to about 6,000 RPM. The drive shaft are a 1-to-1 at that point, so there's no real load on the engine. So that means it's usually only firing on 4 to 6 cylinders, because I said that'd take a whole lot to do a burnout in one of these. Fuel pump's pumping at about 18 gallons per minute. Normally, that pump is capable of 105 gallons per minute, usually on the throttle for about 3 seconds. And during that 3 seconds, they're going to burn about 1.5 gallons of the nitromethane.
Oh, that's pretty cool stuff. Let's go to Gary Gerald.
With Tony Schumacher, points across to acknowledge Larry Dixon. Is there a different kind of satisfaction when you beat that man as opposed to others?
Absolutely, man. No question about it. It's just an awesome battle. A couple of champs battling it out. Two great cars, you know, and they had us last year, man. They were beating us up like, you know, like nobody's business, and we took it well. You know, it's a mutual respect. These are two great teams, two great crew chiefs, and all the world champs from the last decade. That's what it's about. But for the U.S. Army, that's Army strong right there. I'll tell you, that's called Sarge blood, man. Tiger blood. I don't know what that is, but we got Sarge blood in this machine.
Thanks.
Don't go there, Tony.